We are versing Bayern Munich in the Europa League quarter-final, and in today's episode we are playing both leagues. I don't understand how it's happened either. Hey guys, and welcome back to the 18th episode of the FM21 Jurgen Klopp Challenge with Brighton, where today we are facing Bayern Munich in the first and the second leg in the Europa League quarterfinals. This has got to be the most important episode of the entire series so far, because it doesn't look like we're getting Champions League football through the league this year, unfortunately. We could still push for Europa League, but we would need to pick up the form once again. And right now, we're not quite doing that. But to give us some luck in this game, can you make sure that you smash the like button on today's video, as well as subscribing to the Brighton FM YouTube channel. If you haven't already subscribed, do it. Like, you're on episode number 18. Like, you clearly don't mind me too much. Can we please get 10 likes on today's episode? We're versing Bayern in the quarterfinals. Come on, it's a good episode to say the least. Since last time we saw each other, it's only been one game that we've played, but it wasn't a great game, unfortunately. Doesn't really instill the confidence that I need going into this match against Brighton. However, we were actually a pretty decent team against a good Manchester City side. However, they're just a wee bit more clinical than we are. And now going into this Bayern game, I've realised I haven't edited my squad at all. So I'm going to have to really think about who's starting this game, how we tactically set it up. Are we going to go with the cam formation? Cams haven't been working well for us. I might dip it back down to a CDM. I'm going to do my tactics right now, and we'll see what we end up with. This is what I'm going to be going with. We are dropping down to a CDM. It just makes a lot more sense, especially when we're facing a side like Bayern Munich. By the way, they're not doing bad this year. They're still top of their Bundesliga table. I believe they only got knocked out because they were with like PSG and some other team in the Champions League. We'll take a look in a sec, but this is the team that we're going with. Eduard, Salcido, Mahrez, Ali, Ward-Prowse, Bissouma, Lamptey, Aguirre, White, and Owen at left back, with our goalkeeper in between the sticks, of course. If we need to, we can bring Ali into that cam position, so that's the thinking behind that. Going with a balanced mentality, and we're jumping straight into the first leg. We've got a difficult game in between these two as well. We're facing Chelsea, I believe it is, so it's not been a great hand for me, but I kind of back us. There's something about this game, something about the Europa League, something about what's in the air tonight that makes me think that potentially we could be coming away with a shock result here. We're at home. We just need to make sure we defend well. But taking a look at that side, it is going to be hard to defend. They've got Lewandowski up top, Gnabry, Sane, just so many brilliant players. And you know, I will actually take a look at where they are in the Bundesliga right now. As we can see, top of the Bundesliga. And I know that they didn't get knocked out of the Champions League in terrible circumstances. I mean, I think it was slightly unlucky. No, they made it to... no, that's the Europa League, my bad. In the Champions League group, they got knocked out by Benfica and Manchester City. So that's not horrendous. Like, it's not like they're completely underperforming. It's just a wee bit unlucky on that situation. I was about to say we're not going to complain about it because now we have to face them. But I am going to complain about that because I really didn't want to face them. However, early on, it doesn't look like it's going too bad for us, as we've had 3 shots to their 0 and we're on the ball for the first highlight. Could we begin an attacking opportunity early on against Bayern Munich? It just feels weird to say it. I barely even pronounce it correctly, and we've managed to score against Bayern Munich. 1-0, Eddie Salcido. I'm a tactical genius. Moving down to this formation, I think it's a new go, honestly. Maybe I should stop being so attacking against sides like, I don't know, your Manchester City's, Chelsea in the next game, and Manuel Neuer gets a hand to it, but Salcido's finish is good enough to get it into the back of the net and to put us 1-0 up. Let's not completely ruin that great start that we've just had by conceding here. Kimmich, and that's an away goal as well. It's an away goal as well, so it means a lot more. And that's just disappointing. If you give Lewandowski chances like that, he's going to finish them. And unfortunately, in this situation, with the pressure on him, he finishes that one again. But we're back on the ball, and we could be creating a chance to get ourselves back into the lead, back in the dominating position that we probably should be statistically. However, the quality that this Bayern Munich side has is really going to be difficult. Eduard's offside. I'm not even going to get excited there. He's miles off. The only reason he's through is because he's 3 foot ahead of every single other player. I mean, we'll take a look at the replay, but I'm not expecting a big shock or a tight decision. This one's easy. Didn't need VAR to... Well, that was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be, but he was still a decent amount offside, and it wasn't a goal, unfortunately. But we're back on the attack. Lamptey into Marius, who's looking for a pass into Ward-Prowse. Are we going to whip a ball? And we do. Salcedo can't get his head onto it. And now it's Bayern Munich breaking away. They've got so much pace in the form of Sana, and they've also got players in the middle who are coming in there. He goes for the shot on his own, though. I've just called him Sana. I apologise, Sane. I completely forgot. I know someone in real life called Sana, and it's spelt the same way, so yeah, it's confusing for me. To be honest, when I first met that person in real life, I said to them, I was like, I believe you're pronouncing your name wrong. It's pronounced Sane, but now I just... You know, it's a long story. It's not really a long story, actually. I think I've just told the entire story, but it's not that interesting of a story is what I was trying to say. And it would have been a very interesting end to the story if Sane in the game managed to finish it. But luckily for us, he doesn't do it, and I'm not going to complain if it, even though it would have added a wee bit to the Sane discussion. I'm happy to end that here. If we do manage to score, Salcedo's shot's blocked. But after 30 minutes, we are well and truly in this game, and we are proving that we can compete with the big dogs in the Europa League, in the Champions League, potentially even in the Premier League next year. However, our form against the Big Six has been pretty shaky in the actual Premier League, so we need to improve that, get a couple more signings in there, and maybe just shore up our tactics, because this seems to be working well for the first half, and I'm pleased with the performance out there. Look, you can't be mad at them. Right now, we're not going through. If everything stays the way it is right now, we are not going through to the next round. But versus Bayern Munich, and we're holding our own. We're doing a really good job. I can't exactly bully the boys for this performance at all. Lewandowski's on the ball again. If we concede here, though, I'm probably going to be slightly disappointed with the way we've crumbled. Muller into Hernandez at centre-back, and then knocking it around quite well, and I think this is going to be their chance. Sane's running in, plays it back to Kimmich, who's got a good ball on him, but he plays it into Muller. They're just working it in, and eventually it goes into the back of the net, and that I have no idea how that's even happened. Kimmich has just lashed it from a position that he has no right to be shooting from, absolutely no right to be scoring from, but he does manage to do it. Sane into Vlasic, and Kimmich puts it into the bottom corner off the post, and then no goalkeeper in the world is saving that. And that does mean we are well and truly down in this tie, and the boys are down too. So I'm going to have to do something to pick ourselves up. I don't know if I want to attack, because if we, I'm going to, but I don't really want to, because if we concede goals, that's kind of it for us. I can't see us scoring a lot away from home, but at the same time, we need to do something in this game to try and get a win. So we're going to bring Bissouma off, move McAllister into Cam, and we're also going to bring Mahrez off and bring Gray on the right-hand side. He's been absolutely world-class in the Europa League so far this year. Was slightly injured going into this game, so I didn't want to start him, and I was, of course, comfortable starting Riyad Mahrez and Salcedo. But right now, it's not looking like the best decisions I've ever made, as we're not in the position that we want to be. And why is Dele Alli at Cam? I've clearly made the technical change. That was a glitch in like FM 20. How is that still a thing that happens? I don't need that in my life, thank you very much. Especially not when we're versing Bayern Munich. And I am actually going for the points here. We're going to go positive. We're going to encourage them. If it lets me not do this instructional thing. Here we go. Encourage. And last substitute, Neil Maupay. He's coming on. He's done well in the Europa League so far this year. Is he going to be a last-minute hero for us? He could be. We're on the ball. Salcedo puts it in, but Lewandowski heads it away, and now we could concede. But Dele Alli puts in a great challenge. Demarai Gray running past the player. That's a penalty. That's inside the box. I swear that was inside. You cannot tell me that that was not inside the box, Football Manager. It is. I think that was in. I think this is a penalty. No way. No way. If you could rewind footage in this... How can you not rewind footage in Football Manager, by the way? But if you could rewind the footage, mate, I'd be looking at that left, right and centre from every angle. And now I just have a feeling that this is the full-time whistle going to be blown. I don't think we're actually seeing a highlight here. And even if we were, we are seeing a highlight. Maupay's in. That's a great save. It's a great stop. It's a great tackle by Hernandez. and it's been taken out of play, and that's got to be game, set, match. Manuel Neuer, he's had a mare there, but he's wasting time against Brighton Hove Albion. How has his career gone to this point? And now that it's gone out for the goal kick, I think it's got to be game, set, and match. Oh, Maupay, if he touched it ahead, we might have just gotten a chance. And I still think that was a tackle inside of the box. I'm sorry, I know it was right on the edge of the box, but I think it was inside. I'm biased, but now we are having an uphill battle. In the second leg, if we want to get through, we need to score. Oh, we need to beat them by 2. We need to score 2 goals, no matter what. Away from home against Bayern Munich, we need to score 2 goals, no matter what. Well, because 1 goal away from home, it doesn't do anything, because they go through on away goals. And so we have to score. I know I've said it like 3 times, but we genuinely have to score 2 goals against Bayern Munich away from home. Oh my goodness. Well, I think it's safe to say we're not going to be using a CDM in the next match. Look, we didn't win, but we did score 2 goals away from home against a very big side. So if we can do it against Chelsea, we can do it against Bayern Munich. Our form suggests that we definitely can't do it against any team. But I back ourselves today. Away from home against Bayern Munich. If we win, we go against Inter, assuming that they beat RB Salzburg. I mean, I think it's pretty likely. And this is the team that we're going with for it. We've got Maupay, Salcedo, Ali, Gray, Koopman-Miners, Ward-Prowse, Bernardo, White, Iguene, Lamptey, and our goalkeeper in between the sticks. Let's jump into it, and let's just cause an upset. We're starting on a balanced mentality, and I'm very quickly going to change it to a positive if things are a little quiet to begin with. I think away from home, we're not going to have quite the dominance that we had last time, even though I don't know how we had the dominance we had last time. But they've just gotten a loss. So if you saw that on the record, that wasn't us. That was the game in between. Their heads have got to be down. They've got to be upset. They probably don't even care about the Europa League. We could hit them on the break a couple of times in the game and just surprise them. In the first opportunity, we've lost the ball straight away, so I'm not expecting much from this one. I'm expecting some great defending though. Sane's running at us, cuts inside, and we're 1-0 down straight away. From save that's gone straight to their player, and now I think it might be impossible, boys. A 2-0 win wouldn't do it for us. No, a 2-0 win would be the exact 2-1 win would be the exact same result. So we could send it to extra time, but it's already looking highly unlikely. And if they score here, I think it's done and dusted. Luckily they didn't. But let's go positive. Let's encourage them. We gotta do something. We just got to attack them. And if we don't score soon, it's probably all over. Lewandowski out to Davies. Davies in the mixer. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Even after the first shot, I knew that wasn't the chance. I just knew it was going to come out to someone. And it's got to be all over now, boys and girls. We need to score 3 goals against Bayern Munich without conceding a single one. I don't know if that's physically possible. I'd argue it's impossible. But we've done good to get to the position we're in the first place. And we've put up a good fight. We could just go a wee bit further and score 3 goals in one half of football. I wouldn't put my money on it. And especially if they score 1 more, it's probably game over, Red Rover. Can we get a breakaway opportunity, or are they going to score again? No, they hit it over the bar. Let's see one chance before the half. But I think some tactical changes need to be made. I mean, what else am I going to do? Like, go more attacking? We're just going to expose ourselves at the back. I expect to see a much better half, and tactical changes have to be made. So we're going to bring Edouard on, play him there. Play Gray as an attacking winger, and I guess just go for it and hope that Koopman-Miners and Ward-Prowse do enough in the midfield to keep us in this game defensively. We're just going attacking. It's got to be done. It's the only possible solution to the situation that we've put ourselves in by conceding so many goals. And if we score here, it could still be on. We don't get the header, but we still have the ball. Ward-Prowse looking for a pass, plays it all the way back. I don't mind that. As long as we still have the ball, there's a chance we're going to score. Gray trying to find a pass or trying to find a shot himself, and it's not a good shot in the end. Oh, 25 minutes to go. We need 35 minutes. Don't worry. There's a little bit more time than I thought. Now it is 30 minutes, but we're getting more opportunities, getting more shots in the second half, and we have another one here. Lamptey throws it to no one. yeah, that's going to be really helpful when you need to score 3 goals. He's redeemed himself by picking the ball back up there. Cooper Miners into Ward-Prowse, plays it long. That's kind of what we need to be doing. Just hoping that a knockdown comes our way and we get a chance, but it's not gone our way that time. And now it could be Bayern on the attack again. We haven't seen a chance for them in the second half. After a very dominant first half, you'd be expecting them to sort of accept the fact that they're through to the next round, but it's not over yet. It's not all over yet. Sane goes into the box and gets brought down by Aguine, who's already on a yellow card. It seems like it's all over now. Is it going to be given as a penalty? I think it is, and I think Aguine is being sent off. Yeah, no, it's a penalty. It's a penalty. Is he being sent off? Yeah, he's been sent off. It was a good Europa League run, boys and girls, but not quite enough in the dying embers. And now I'm thinking 3 at the back. Can Lamptey play centre back? He probably can't. No, he can't. I reckon he'd be fine at it. Bernardo plays centre back. He can do a job. So 3 at the back it is. That's why I'm liking. We're not giving up. If this shot gets saved, we're well and truly still moderately in it. And how have I accidentally brought Ben White off? Okay, there we go. That's what we want to be seeing. Actually, we'll put Ben White in the middle as covering ball playing. Yeah, great stuff by us. And I think we're still in with a shot. I mean, it's only Robert Lewandowski taking the penalty. Have you not seen our goalkeeper? He's a machine, and he doesn't save it. 3-0. We need to score 4 goals. And the only way we can possibly do this is by going completely direct and getting rid of working the ball from the back and just hoping. Let's encourage them. That's going to make them feel a lot better about losing 3-0 to a team that probably one of the best teams ever created. Let's go. Let's get a chance. Cooper Miners into Edouard. 1 goal here. It would do wonders for us. Salcedo cuts inside and he gets that 1 goal. I'm not going to get too excited because I don't think we're going to score 3 more. However, there is a slight chance that this is going to happen. I don't think that my shout actually went through. So now I'm going to actually encourage them. They're looking more positive. And we're seeing another chance. I don't care if it's on their end of the pitch. We've headed it away, and we could be picking it up. A chance is a chance. And every chance, there's a chance that it's going to be our chance. And we are willing to take that chance, even if it means they're hitting the post. But they're not scoring. That's the important thing. 12 minutes to go. 3 goals needed to be scored. Let's just see the highlights. Come on, bring them towards us, football managers. We're not seeing them, though. So we're going to make a tactical substitution. Riyad Mahrez, with all of his experience, is going to come on as an inside forward. And Cooper Miners is... we don't have any more subs. I guess Mahrez is our last one. I'm happy with that. It's a fine final substitution. Can we see another highlight very soon, please? It is a highlight. It's probably going to be Bayern Munich's highlight, but we'll take a highlight either way. Kimmich, he's already scored once today, but he's been blocked this time. Cooper Miners you got to show a bit of heart there to get on the end of it. And now they've got the chance, and I'm blaming you, Cooper Miners. You're lucky they haven't scored there, but with 5 minutes to go. It's not over, Red Rover. Come on, we're on the ball. Bernardo playing it forward. Trying to find someone. No, I can't find anyone. Asensio. I'm trying to create some sort of tension here, boys and girls. But I think we all know we're all down and out. But it's been a good fight. And there's still chances coming left, right and centre. And if we pick the ball up here, we could counter-attack. And we have done it. But Salcedo's just headed it to no one. And we're just giving them chance over and over again. Every time they get an opportunity, I have a small feeling that it could be ours. And you know what, that small feeling is there for a reason. Ward-Prowse play it forward. Mahrez, he's got the fresh legs. He takes it past oh, he's offside. If he scored there, that would have been beautiful. It would have been beautiful. But I was certain he was offside. And I was really hoping Mahrez wasn't going to pass it. Oh, he's done well to get past the defenders. But both of them are quite a while offside. Maupay especially, and that's got to be game, set and match. We're seeing another chance though. It's not over till it's over. 3 goals needed. Only a couple of minutes of football to be played. And now, I believe it's over. 4 goals needed to score. It's not happening, is it, boys and girls? We've been knocked out of the Europa League and somehow got to find a way to claw myself back into the Champions League spots through the league. And I think we need to win every single game. In terrible form, by the way. And our next game is against Liverpool. And then, oh great, now you score. Thanks guys. It's a bit too little too late. 2 minutes of additional time. You know, if you did that a couple of minutes ago, maybe it would have meant something. But bit too little, too late. Sorry. And then so we're versing Liverpool, then Arsenal at home, and then I think another big team. It's not a good run of games, boys and girls, but we will be back stronger than ever, almost stronger than ever, hopefully. But it's game, set, and match here. Bayern Munich are too good for us. But there's one last chance, to be fair. We could, if we score here, that's a respectable result. A 4-3 loss to Bayern Munich. That's fair. I think that shows a bit of heart. It's probably not going to happen, though, because it is Bayern on the attack once again. Davies back to Savita. He's collected it. And I think we're just seeing the full-time whistle being blown now. And that is a beautiful way to end a beautiful game and an unfortunate end to our Europa League campaign. You have to say, if we faced just about any other team in this pool, I think we would have gone through to the next round. As it is, we drew Bayern Munich. And they're by quite a while the best team in this competition. And there's some seriously good teams. You know, Inter, Arsenal, all really decent squads. But we gave it everything today. No, how are you guys mad? No, I'm fuming about that. How are you mad at that? How are you actually mad at that? You've just lost 4-2 to Bayern Munich by putting everything on the line, and I've said I'm happy with the performance despite. It's Bayern Munich. Who do you think you are? I'm sorry, but Maupay, you're only worth £40 million because I've made you worth £40 million. But all of you guys are pretty average footballers. I'm the reason we're even thinking about Europa League / Champions League football. I'm not having that. Not happy about it. We are currently, with a game in hand though, how many points away? 14 points away from Champions League football. And it's 6 games to go in the season. So I think it's impossible. I think we're going to have to accept Europa League. And even that might be a stretch with the run that we've got going. Actually, once we get past these 2 games, it's not too bad. But we need a strong end to the season to even come in with a chance. The top of the table is always competitive. But this is where we're ending the episode for today. I'm going to simulate every single game that we have left in the season, apart from the final 2 off camera. We'll come back for the last games of the season wrap-up, season review. And then, of course, we'll do some transfers. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. Well done to Bayern Munich. I mean, I'm proud of that. I hope that you guys are proud of that too, because we've done a decent job. It's unfortunate, but yeah, it's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you have enjoyed it. I'll see you all later.